Law firm job in 2017 and founded the organization to address racial disparities in North County. We wanted to focus on, we honed in on what we call 5 focus areas: employment, education, holistic living, policy, and the arts. So our programming involves one or maybe all 5 of those components.
Circle part unity, and the red, no matter what skin color you have, your blood is always red.
What A Red Circle is working on is trying to create the infrastructure that will allow people to thrive in their community.
So the reason that it was started was because Erica felt like there weren't very many organizations that were focused on North County specifically. So there were a lot of organizations that were doing things in the county generally, and then the city, or really focused on the city and North City in particular.
When you went into the grocery stores that were in some areas versus in the more affluent areas,
much different.
What they offered was different.
Much different offerings, much different quality, much different in the displays. And I learned that grocers can either go through a farmer's offerings and pick the good stuff, the best stuff, or they can say, we'll take it all. And so for some stores outside of the North County region, they were the more choosy, going through and saying, yes, we want this one, not this one. But for stores in North County, it was, yeah, we'll just take it all, regardless of, the quality of it.
Right.
Grocery stores in North County, people say like the lighting is horrible, they're usually dirty, or there's a smell. And on top of that, customer service is bad and the food itself is horrible. And it's like you shouldn't have to go outside of your neighborhood to get that.
But it's totally different from their suburban counterparts. So you can go to the same grocery store in the hood, then go out in the suburbs, it's totally different. The food quality's better. They have more different varieties to pick from. Healthier stuff, there's all these things. So I thought that was a problem. So I said, I'm gonna do something about it. So
we don't have a grocery store. We ain't got no grocery store. That's all we know. We call it food desert, but citizens know what we don't have and what we lack.
And grocery store chains decide that North County isn't a profitable enough space to have their grocery stores in. And a lot of it has to do with a lot of Black people living in North County.
How does the food insecurity in this area make you feel, and how do you deal with that?
I don't even feel anymore. It is what it is,
Yeah.
And that's as real as I can be. Ain't no secret. It's been like this, been disparities, man. Hey, I've been Black my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like, be for real. So it's normal. It is what it is. We got to do something about it. That's all.
I began to see the lack of healthy food. And it was kind of like, where do people buy groceries around here? Where do they get a healthy meal? And, where do they get a chance to even sit down instead of fast food? And things became very apparent to me, like the number of liquor stores and convenience stores. And even though nutrition was going to be one of our first areas we were going to focus on, you can't readily focus on teaching people about nutrition when the most nutritious thing to them is 2 to 3 miles away.
Right.
Or ride sharing and carpooling, it makes it really, really challenging when, your doctor's saying, okay, you have diabetes or you're pre-diabetic, you need to eat better. What does that mean? How do I read labels? Where do I get the food? How do I prepare it? All those types of things. So that's the work that we're engaging in now at A Red Circle.
Mutual aid is getting resources to families, impoverished families, essentially. So whether that be fresh food, whether that be toiletries, Yeah, just essentially getting those dire resources to families who need them.
Pine Lawn, that's called the North County Agricultural Education Center, and we have a program called Good Food Fridays, where people can come and get fresh produce grown at the farm for free. And so we have harvests every day on Friday during the growing season. So from about the end of March/April or May through November, late October.
Yes, sir. We just take it to them that morning. We'll pick it like 8 or 9 o'clock that morning, get to them by 10. So it's like we just picked it. And it's people really enjoy it.
A farm called George Washington Carver Farms in North City. And the purpose of this farm is to create equitable access to food, education, jobs, as well as justice and healing. Last year, we grew about 1,100 pounds of food, which was pretty much double than what we have grown in previous years. And so we're looking to this year end up with 4,000 pounds of food. So we are definitely trending upwards in terms of the amount of food we grow, which will also mean that we are feeding more people, which is the ultimate goal. So the biggest piece of scaling up is going to be acquiring more land.
An urban farm in the city of Pine Lawn, where this year we're going to have a refrigerated tractor trailer, so we'll be able to store food there. We are going to have mushrooms. We're going to have chickens for fresh eggs. We're going to have honey to help, people with their health and just being able to enjoy fresh honey. And in addition to the fruits and vegetables and herbs and things that we currently grow there. The space that we are currently in was a church, but we purchased it thanks to support from the Missouri Children's Trust Fund and HUD. We purchased it and are going to convert it into the North County Community Nexus, which is going to be a space that is going to feature a community-owned grocery store, a commercial kitchen, a bistro, space for health and wellness services like therapy, behavioral health support, play therapy, things of that nature. There's a banquet center here currently. We'll be able to offer some arts programming. So everything that we do at A Red Circle is going to be housed right here in this amazing space. And
connected to that is that changing systems and changing the way that our society is set up and how we treat people is a very nonlinear process. And so working alongside us, working with us, it's going to be it's a journey for the long haul.
It's a beautiful bunch of people, and and they're all filled with the same love. It's about love. It's about love, loving the earth that we're on, the world that we're in, and the people in the community that that we share.
A little help from up above. So I believe as above, so below, as within, so without. So everything's a 360. Everything in the world's connected. I really think life is easy. It's understood wrong, and I'm guilty of that too, so I'm in this realm of reality. But I really believe that.
I really enjoy just being outside, reconnecting with nature. It's an opportunity to kind of pause and reset, and really it gives us an opportunity to take a look at all of the ecosystems that exist all around us, the ones that we really may not pay attention to. And so just like getting your hands in the soil and seeing the different insects and creatures that are inhabiting that space and how they move and navigate, it's something that we don't often think about when we get caught up in life. And so it's for me, it's a reminder to connect back with nature.
Till your soul is doing exactly what it wants to do, it's going to kind of be uneasy about it. It's going to keep pushing you towards that. And that's how I feel about farming and agriculture. It's something that's always been a part of me. I don't know where that came from. Like I said, nobody in my family, immediate family anyway, in this generation or the one prior to me owned a farm or operates a farm to this day. It's just something that's in me.
That is my drive. That is my passion. My community deserves way better than what we have been receiving from the affluent people, from elected officials. So many people have moved away from North County or have written off North County because of their preconceived notions. But North County is beautiful. The people are beautiful. We are beautiful, and this is home.